Then, welcome, adventurers. We are back with Venture Through Stars. We have Spicy as Alastor,
Hello there.
Chet as Ambrotos,
Hello.
Tobey as Armado,
Ahoy!
and Renee as Muzan.
Yeah.
We continue where we left off. You people were talking a lot, so I don't know if you want to continue or just sail through the astral sea.
Oh, I would absolutely love to continue.
Certainly.
I will. I will go downstairs to where Alastor is.
Uh, yeah, certainly. Just you can go downstairs to Elishta. To Elisht. Where is that? Yeah, I'm just bad.
I'll go in, and I think he's on the bench. I'll sit opposite of him and
No
uh
chair.
sit down, or okay, or then I'll sit next to him with whatever and
Yeah.
put my feet up uh and say to him, hey, you you have kind of a curious mask there. Um, is it possible that I saw others like it in Vivalier Beach?
Mm, I mean, I got it from a friend of mine. I'm not sure if he was one of these people in the past, but I can assure you, he definitely isn't anymore.
If, so, do you know anything about these people?
Oh, absolutely not. We we didn't really talk much about our pasts, but
So you just seized his looks, or how should I imagine that?
I mean, you could say that. It's to remember him. Let's just say that. But I'm curious, what did these guys look like?
I mean, they they wore masks just like yours, the grins and the card faces.
Hmm, cod faces. Uh, oh god, that sounds like I'm not sure if it's people from my past, but it could be. Eh, I really hope it isn't. Don't wanna deal with that anymore.
Are these unpleasant acquaintances of yours?
You could say that. Definitely more unpleasant than your average street thug or scam artist.
And and still you wish to look like them?
Well, I I wouldn't say I wish to look like them. I think they're more like looking like me than I am looking like them. I didn't choose to look like them. I mean, I didn't know that they were looking like that with such masks.
And this outfit is to commemorate your friend.
The mask is. The outfit itself, let's just say got I got too used to wearing it. I kind of like it now. Oh,
So it's can I assume that he was part of this like group?
You can roll
Time.
an insight check if you would like.
Yeah, I want to hear the answer first.
Okay.
I mean, if it's the people I think they are, then I would have technically been one of them as well. Well, I'm not sure. I mean, I have two guesses right now. Either the people I used to be a part of or the people that I'm after right now. If it's none of them, then I don't have anything to do with it.
This is kind of confusing. So the people that you've been supposedly been a part of, and the ones you're chasing look the same.
Well, I don't necessarily know how they look anymore. It's been a while. Let's just say that. It's been a while. I mean, they could be imitating how I look or how my friend used to look, but
Are we talking right now about the people you're chasing or the ones you were with?
the people that you met, I wouldn't know if they're the ones I'm chasing or that other people I used to work with.
I think my 9 in intelligence is going to keep
Hmm.
You know,
it's kind of catching up to me right now.
You know, my character doesn't really understand either what the fuck I'm saying. I have an 11 in intelligence.
Ambrotos.
So,
Roll a
sorry,
perception check.
Okay, we look at.
Yeah.
I was doing something. Perception.
Perception, yeah.
Yeah.
You can
Never
continue,
ask me what
people.
I'm good at. Also, can I roll my important die?
Yes, certainly.
11.
You people can continue.
okay.
Alright.
So there were people you were with, yes?
Yeah.
And then we have people you are after.
Yes.
All two groups, you think wear these masks. And then there are people at Vivalere Beach with these masks that you do not know whether they are in group 1 or 2 or neither of those.
Exactly.
How many of those fucking masks are out there?
I wouldn't know. I mean, you can see how I look. This is a uniform. The people I used to work with might just use them as a theme. The people that I'm after might use them as a disguise. What do I know?
Okay, now I want to roll an insight check.
Gotcha. Roll an insight check.
21.
You can tell this conversation is going nowhere because both of you have no idea what you people are talking about.
What line of work was this your people were in, where this was your part of your uniform?
Let me show you a little something. I would like to take my dice set out
Mhm.
and do a couple tricks with them.
Roll a sleight of hand.
14.
That's for you.
With
So
a 3.
stupid. Amal, you have seen similar stuff because you are from Vivilia Beach, but that is you did notice that he is just a really good scammer. Like he can fudge dice and stuff like that very cleanly.
Okay.
let's just say my line of work required me to do something like this.
Would your line of work, and I will look him intensely in the eye, also require you to extort people for money?
We'll leave that up to imagination.
I would rather if we didn't.
You know, the past is the past. What else can we say?
Well, you see, as things happen here, your past is pretty likely to turn out to be my present. And I absolutely do not appreciate people extorting my mother for money. You know, she's a proud woman, and she's very hardworking.
That is not the kind of way I used to extort money. I think you're misunderstanding something. I used to work in a casino. It was quite famous actually, at least in the underworld.
So, you worked in a casino that scammed people for their money. I mean, that's fine. If you go to a casino, you kind of have to. Yeah, you have to expect that.
That's basically every casino, you could say.
But there are other people with those masks running around in the streets and extorting business owners for their money. And they're not taking like a bit, they're taking half of all the stuff my mother makes.
Well,
And I don't like that one bit, you know?
well, you know, I wouldn't really know much about it, but I can tell you one specific
Inside check.
Gotcha.
10.
Hard
He
to tell.
doesn't know much about it.
He has a mask on his face, man. It's hard to tell.
Yeah. No, I don't know much about the whole extortion part of the underworld that isn't a casino. I have met people from that business, but only like once in my life. I mean, it could be. I mean, I don't know much.
You worked in Vivalier Beach, right?
Yes, I lived there for most of my life.
And you met those people in Vivalier Beach, right?
Well, I never met somebody with masks, with the kind of mask that I have on. I didn't really met people like that, but given my past, I can imagine that they happened to take over such a mask.
Next time we're in Vivalier Beach, I want you to introduce me to them.
Do you wanna go to a fucking casino or what?
No, I want to go to the people that you know are extorting money, and I will find out if they are the people that I'm looking for.
I mean, I wouldn't say I know them. I met them once. Like,
That's enough.
oh, sure. I mean, let me just tell you one thing. It's the fucking mafia. So,
Do I strike you as the person that wouldn't know that?
fair enough. And I go
Or
back to wait, and I go back to reading the goddamn scroll that I got from Muzan.
Gotcha.
Well, I'll get up and go into the storage room or freezer or whatever we have, where
That's storage.
where we put the demon.
Where we put the demon, I think here, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I will use my axe to chop off one of its horns.
Gotcha. Ambrotos, I would like for you to roll a wisdom saving throw.
A wisdom saving
A
throw.
wisdom saving throw. Well, that's a critical failure.
Oh boy!
Certainly,
I'm in danger!
Would I be
continue,
allowed to
Armando.
use? Would
Continue,
I be
Armando.
allowed to use Fortin to make that a 12?
A 12, so it's
12 plus 5.
17. That saves, yes. And suddenly you see, you feel the grasp of a hand on the back of your head.
Do I
Hmm.
respond to it?
He holds your head, so I don't know if you want to rotate. He's still holding your head.
Well, my hair is well kempt. I prefer you kindly let go.
Sadly, I cannot do that. It would be a shame. You see, you hear the pulling of a dagger, and this, like, swirling dagger is going towards your throat. I wanted to solve you peacefully. Unfortunate.
Hmm. You'll have to understand that I'm not really quite a patient man. And I use my telekinetic bond with Tic Tac to just send him downstairs to go get someone.
Gotcha.
So, exactly who would you say you are working with, and why are you targeting me?
Well, you could say that I am just returning a favor. And you are not part of that, so either you go to sleep willingly, or we turn around, put you in the captain's quarters, and I'll lock you there.
Captain's quarters it is, then. I guess there's quite an interesting bed there.
Certainly, you can try to look who that person is, because you still have not seen them.
Okay, I do look at them.
Certainly. As he just pushes you, he really tries to hide like his body from you. You notice he's very darkly clothed. Um, his like stance reminds you of Alastor, so you can tell that he's a sneaky. He's a sneaky one. Otherwise, that also explains how he got behind you. But you couldn't really see his face, so
Hmm? Am I
he.
also allowed to?
Sorry,
I wanted to ask if I can also, like, when Tic Tac finds someone, can I talk through Tic Tac?
you
Or
cannot
is that a
talk
thing you
through
can?
Tic Tac. No,
Okay.
that is a ritual spell, but that's not. So you have to do a ritual to do that. So
Oh, okay.
he pushes you in and closes the door. Seems to have lodged something in front of it.
Okay. I will look through Tic Tac's eyes and try and guide him to try and pull someone to where I am or get
Certainly.
someone's attention. Oh, wait, I'll send him to Armando specifically.
Gotcha. So you took a while to fly through the ship. The doors are a bit difficult for Tic Tac. So you pecked against the door there. Alastor, you notice you hear pecking. Alastor?
Well,
Spicy.
That's commuted.
Okay.
Oh,
Armando,
sorry.
you would. So okay.
Wait a second.
Alastor. Okay. Okay. Armando, you would also hear the pecking because it's not quiet.
I will investigate.
Certainly. You notice that it's coming from that door.
Yeah, I'll open the door.
And just Tic Tac jumps through it.
Sorry.
Gotcha.
I'm back.
He pulls onto your pants, Amanda.
Okay. Okay, bird. If he seems to be leading me, I will follow.
Yeah, he flies up the stairs again.
Okay. Where did we? Do I know where Muzan is?
You would know that he is in fact sleeping right now.
Okay. Okay.
You
We have
follow
to
Mhm.
to get Muzan. We have to pass the deck, right? Or is where I'm right now? Is there another lower deck? Is that another lower deck, or is that already the highest one?
Sorry, I don't. You are not on the highest deck yet, no.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure from the graphics if
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
if they share
No,
a
that's too.
if the main deck part is the same thing.
No.
Okay. Uh, then I will go and grab Muzan because what TikTok seems to be agitated.
Musan, you hear knocking on your door.
What is it?
Something seems to be wrong. The bird of the wizard, he wants something. I would
Yeah,
I would say that we proceed with caution and very well armed.
of course. As I grab my Kanabo and start following him. We have to save the Shadow Wizard.
Because he loves casting spells.
As you exit, as you exit your room, you
I'm sorry.
you hear through the pipe system.
Yeah.
Greetings, my little friends. I think I found my way onto your ship. So if you would all be so kind to guide me the way out, or at least give me the demon inside the ship. I would be very careful. This one has a surprise.
Can I answer back through the pipes?
Yes, you can.
You're talking to the captain of the ship right now, and I have to kindly ask you to identify yourself.
I think you'll meet me soon enough. Why don't come upstairs and find out?
Well, I expect
start
you.
running.
I expect to meet you in the middle of the deck, and hopefully unarmed, or else there will be unlikable consequences.
I'm sorry, I have to make sure a magic caster doesn't do a lot of trickery, so it would be very kind for you to come up here.
Well, I'll go upstairs.
Alastor, you also heard all of that.
Alright. I would like to go up, but when I'm like when I like arrive at the door to the top deck, I would like to hide behind it and have a look out before I go there.
Gotcha. So you go
I'll
here.
have Tic Tac follow them for now
Yes.
till we get all the way out.
You would
And
be
when they do get
here.
up,
Mhm.
okay, when they do get up, can I cast oh, what? I wouldn't completely destroy. Okay, can I cast magic missile at first level onto the hinges of the door?
Certainly, you can
I will
damage
fix
the
it
ship.
later. I will fix it later.
Gotcha. You are both are at the door at the bottom of the stairs.
Okay. I will I'll put my hands on my hips so that the guy can clearly see my weapons. And I'll say, is he moving?
Yeah, you heard steps going. Like you heard the
Oh,
steps on the.
so he's in the middle of the deck now.
Yeah. So you
Okay,
heard him moving.
perfect. Then I'll yeah. Can I see him now from where I am?
If you open the door a little bit, yes.
Oh yeah, of course. I will just go outside.
Gotcha. Muzan is following you, I assume.
Okay. Um,
Don't hear an objection.
same description, roguish guy.
It's a hooded figure with a snake scarf going around. He's very snake themed, you notice. Like he has a lot of snake skin, like his gloves are completely in snake patterns.
Okay.
And you can also just see on his face a snake tattoo going around his left eye.
Two different colored eyes, maybe.
No, no, no. It's not
Okay.
overnight, don't worry.
What a bold assumption. Uh,
I know a lot of Demon Slayer, but no, no.
race.
It's what you notice. It's elfish origin, not a full elf, a half elf, you say.
Okay. You know, I'm not really a big fan of blind passengers, especially if they're issuing threats against me.
I'm very sorry. This one has just mistaken the ship. I'm on the wrong ship. That's just all.
I kind of find that hard to believe.
Certainly, because it was a lie.
Well, let's skip that bullshit.
Ah, it could all just be solved very easily. Just want this demon behind you.
You know, I did one or two pretty nasty things in my life, but I've never really been one for slave trade.
Ah, you're a funny one, I have to admit. But I would assume we have to finish this pretty soon. Shall we?
Do I break out with the magic missile?
Yes, you can roll damage, because I assume you hit, because you can just hold it.
It rolled a 5.
Oh, it rolled a 5. Yes, you did manage to destroy the handle.
And I assume I see the same features that Armando just saw.
Yes.
You.
Uh, give me a sec.
Yes. Mm. Such a cute bunch of fighters. Well then. How many do I see? 1, 2, 3, 4. Well then. Nothing I didn't handle yet.
Wait, there doesn't need to be
Four.
violence.
Well, do you really think that it is a smart idea to come onto my ship, threaten me and my crew, and
Hey,
then bring violence to this place?
It is just a request I'm following. An old friend of mine just wanted me to kill this demon. It is just
Well,
that easy. Just let him die
I
and I'm gone. It's just that easy.
yeah, blood is pretty hard to get out of this wooden floor, so I think we should start with discussing the terms.
I was never like I was never a fan of words, I would say.
Well, I am pretty much.
Great. Let's roll initiative.
Wait, could I say something to him before we start? If
You want
possible,
what,
I
sorry?
mean.
You want what?
Okay, could I possibly walk over to him before we start and say something?
No, we'll roll initiative right now.
Okay, fine.
How the fuck did he see me?
We.
fuck.
I'm not
Oh.
sure if he was talking about you or TikTok.
No, he said he sees. I mean, I don't think he would count TikTok.
He said
Uh,
fighters.
Yeah. 4 fighters.
Okay. So just as a thing, we took a long rest, so if you want to prepare different spells, I think that should
already
be
did.
possible. Okay, perfect.
So he rolled a 28.
Holy shit.
Where was this roll before?
I can't even roll a 28.
I can't either.
Yeah, no, I don't think any one of you can.
How the fuck?
Well,
How does one get a +8 to or at least a +8 to initiative?
well, I
Isn't
really
it
think that Chet and Spicy know who this guy is, but just saying.
Yes, I know.
Oh god.
I think they have a suspicion on who it is.
no.
But yes,
Uh,
so he begins.
this is your way. Oh, for fuck's sake.
He casts Fireball at 14th level.
At
Wait, what?
14. He
Oh,
upcasts a 9th level spell. He's upcasting Power Word Kill, so now it is actually 300 HP. And
He kills the ship. Okay, let's go. Do your work.
Certainly. So
Well,
the
at least
first
it's
thing he
honest.
does is he's pulling out a lot of throwing knives as he throws 2 of them, because that's what he can do, 2 at you, Armando.
Yep,
Because that you're the only one who he can hit.
that's fine.
That is
Can I
sorry.
try to push him out of the way?
Let
No,
me do my stuff. As soon
don't think
as,
so,
soon as
no.
I see him throwing stuff, I will tug on my gloves.
You can technically
And
do
be
kill
ready.
box though. Or is that on
That's
your
on my
turn?
turn.
Oh, that's on your,
That's
okay.
on my turn.
So that is a 16 to hit.
That hits. And
Gotcha.
I will use my reaction to try and catch the first throwing knife.
With what, if I may ask?
With my gloves of missile snaring.
Yes, yes, of course. Do you have to roll something for that, or?
Yes, I do. You have to roll damage first, and I
Yep.
can reduce the damage by 1d10 plus my dex.
That is 6 damage.
6 damage. I will
Yes.
now roll my d10. Roll. Yeah, I will just catch the knife.
Yep.
Really? That's your brilliant idea?
I have another one. And that's a natural 2.
Really? Really?
I haven't done this in a while. Leave me alone. I'm gonna be honest. You're stressing
I'm
me
still
out.
I'm still open to accept your capitulation. You know that, right?
I think you'll learn that you will be doing this in the next, let's say, 30 seconds.
Surprise me.
As he takes a bow, you suddenly see him, that his entire body seems to vibrate. That ends his turn. Next up is Alastor.
Hmm. I'm assuming there's nothing to hide on deck, right?
I mean, not really. There's the
Okay.
crow nest tower, like approximately here.
Nah, I couldn't stuff behind that.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I need to walk up to him as fast as I can, right?
Yes.
Since he already knows I'm there, I don't even know how. Man, I
How
don't know this.
how far away is he from us?
So that's from you it's 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50 feet.
Oh, okay.
From Alistair it's 5, 15, 25, 35, 45, 50, 55.
Okay, then I would like to go a bit closer.
How far closer?
Like 10 feet away from him. I think I should be able to, right?
5, 10, 20, 30. What's
Yeah,
your
yeah,
30?
that's fine. Alright. Then I would like to take out a dagger and throw it at him.
Gotcha. Do it back at him. Roll with disadvantage, please.
Alright. Oh fuck, okay. A 9, natural 1.
Yes, so that's a no.
I think the first one would have hit barely.
Oh wow, that is just sad to watch. I thought you at least knew how to throw daggers.
Come on, I haven't done this in ages.
I don't think that's an excuse.
Is it an excuse for you?
Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Then next up is Muzan.
I really hate doing this when I have a headache and I start raging.
Gotcha. Roll for your positive and negative effect.
Wie geht das?
2d4. If I remember correctly.
Ja, aber wo kann ich denn das würfeln?
Rechts
Bottom
unten,
left.
wo das D20-Symbol ist.
Links.
Ja, da habe ich mein Card, du musst für mich würfeln.
Mhm. Gotcha, that's 3 and 4, which is, let's see.
That's good.
Hysteric Rage, that's...
I don't think it matters, it's a random table.
Yes, but that's what I mean. It's the 3 on the first table. And,
No, Alice Spicy said that's
Yeah.
good. I said it doesn't matter, it's a
Oh.
random table.
So
Oh,
when you take damage, you can use your reaction to heal a number d6 equal to your rage bonus.
Wie viel war mein Rage-Bonus?
2, I think.
Aha. Ja, und der Negativ?
Yes, on Hysteric Rage, which is a 4. Subsequent attacks against the same target in the same turn have -3. So if you attack him twice, you have a -3 on the second attack.
What demon is it even that you want with slain the one in the cellar dungeon? in honorable combats, the body and the loot belongs to us as I charge him.
Gotcha. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That's how far you can get, unless you sprint as an action.
Ja, ich sprint.
Then that's 10, 20. You're in front of him. Use your action.
Action search.
Gotcha.
Oh.
Hit.
Go for it.
Murder!
That's a natural
Oh.
20.
Murder!
Great job!
Roll for damage. Holy shit.
Oh.
That's
Plus another 2!
That's 25 damage, yes. Gotcha.
Damn.
As you just almost like you completely crushed his left arm, like under your kanabo. It is you I'm looking for.
Don't compare me to a demon.
Well, what are you then?
That is something I still have to find myself.
Well then, let me push you a reminder as he does a retaliatory strike. Which is 22 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 5 damage, and then sneak attack on top of that.
Ouch.
Where is? I have to roll a little bit now. So 14 extra damage, half to 7 because you're raging.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was a retaliatory strike.
Mehr kann ich hier nicht machen. Nein, kann ich nicht, oder? Kann ich jetzt noch Synchronen schaffen?
Mm-mm.
Ja, ja, dann passt. Ja. Mehr kann ich nicht machen.
Armando, your turn.
Yeah. I'll just walk my Altabaxi sprint 60 feet at him.
Gotcha, that's 10, 20, 30, 40, 45.
Can
Unless
I
you
get
want.
behind him?
Certainly, you can get behind them.
Yep. Yeah, while I'm sprinting at him, I'll pull my weapons, and I see Muzan smashing him, and I say, "Oh boy, you fucked up now." Slice, slice.
Slice, slice, go for it.
And come on, rapier 1, rapier 2, please. Ah, come. Well then, dagger 1 and dagger 2. So dagger is a 24 to hit.
That hits.
For oh yes, 7 damage.
Gotcha.
Bonus action. No, that's my bonus action. I hit him with the dagger. That's
Yeah.
fine. That's it.
Gotcha. That makes it Ambrotos' turn.
Okay, is he within 60 feet of me?
How feet? Sorry.
60 feet.
60 feet. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. No.
Okay. Can I move to a place where he would be 60 feet of me, within 60 feet of me?
10, 20, 30. 10, 20, 30, 40. Yes.
Okay. How do I describe? Let me describe. Okay. You immediately see Ambro, like peacock feathers, immediately begin sprouting on over Ambrotos' head as he just yells out, Tempest Paralysis. And I cast Hold Person on him.
Gotcha.
And
There's a
he rolls a
wisdom.
nat 1. Yeah, and he rolls a nat 1 because I used portent on it for his roll.
I think I have to roll first for you to use potent yet.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, roll, then I'll just use. Yeah.
Yeah, he fails anyway.
Great. So I just say to him, feel like surrendering now. We could talk this out still, criminal.
Never.
It seems you do want to go back and die with the rest of your kind, but fine. And I end my turn there.
Gotcha. Ambrotos, you are hearing it. You heard some mechanical clicking from above the captain quarters.
I'll move a bit more away, and can I see what it is?
You don't have any more movement, and
That's...
you turn a little bit. The ballista's moving.
Ah, fucking...
Well done. Top of the
Yeah,
round. That means it is the rogue's turn again. He will use his second magical item to cancel the effect of paralysis. That's his
what?
action. That's his action.
He was able to do that?
He has all the magical
Whoa!
items, doesn't he?
Wait, he has a tattoo now. Yes.
Ah, for fuck's
Did
sake.
he get
The tattoo does a lot of things to a man.
Wow, really, really, truly. Um, as a bonus action, he no, he'll firstly scream out, "I think I need some help."
How does he end his paralyzed condition?
Certainly, you notice that underneath the gloves, a glow appears, like a green glow appears, that seems to have unlodged it. Like he was completely frozen, then he suddenly could move again, with a green glow under his gloves.
Okay. So no, it's fine.
Yeah.
I'm just asking because paralyzation incapacitates people, so
Yeah.
he can't take actions or bonus actions.
Yes,
Or I think reactions.
but that is a healing thing that he can do without moving.
Okay,
So
perfect.
yeah. He just activates that with his mind mostly, because magic.
That's fine.
It's magic.
That's fine.
Yeah. He'll just say, "I think I'll need some help. Luckily, I have some friends as well." And then as a bonus action, he will disengage and start 10, 20, 30, 40. Start to move away.
Mhm.
And that's mostly his turn. And now you suddenly see some runes appear around him. Some blue runes just appear all around him. It's just a great feeling always. Well then, round 2, shall we? It is now Alastor's turn again.
I would like to go up to him firstly.
Yes.
Are the runes still like around him and shit?
Yes, the blue runes are surrounding him. One going around his waist, one around his throat, 2 around his wrists, and 2 around his feet.
Is he facing me right now?
Yes, he is.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I guess I can only do. I would like to first off take out my rapier. And I
Yeah,
guess
you
just
already did
stab
that
him.
probably.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Then. For fuck's sake. I guess I hit him with a rapier.
Gotcha.
I can't do steady aim.
Mhm.
Yeah, hit him with a rapier.
Gotcha.
Let's have a look. For fuck's sake, it was on a 30. It was on a 30.
That misses.
No. Hmm. How many feet did I move so far?
5, 10, 15, 20, 20 feet.
Then I would like to use my bonus action to disengage
Gotcha.
and go my rest 10 feet to the left.
Okay. Yes. That your turn?
And yep, that's my turn.
Then it is, if I remember correctly, Muzan's turn.
Muzan, yeah.
Yeah.
I turn around to him and scream, "Fight like a real man, you coward!" And I charge to him.
Yes. That's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yes.
Ich erzeuge einen Klon.
Yes, certainly.
Left from me. Ja, genau da. Nein,
Yeah,
ja, so.
Yeah, gotcha.
And he hits him.
Yes. Roll to hit.
What?
That hits, yes. Gotcha.
Mehr kann ich nicht machen.
Yeah, gotcha. Then it is Armando.
My turn.
Yeah.
How does the negative trait work for you, Muzan?
Welchen habe ich nochmal?
Each
when I-
consecutive hit,
Yeah. No, hit again in the same turn.
meaning
In the same
yes,
turn.
that
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
That's all I need to know. I'll walk up to him next to Muzan.
yes, 10, 20,
30
30.
feet.
Yeah, that's how far you can get.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll put away my weapons and say, "Come on, we got you surrounded. Muzan is angry. He's going to beat you into a pulp. I suggest you just pack up your shit and leave my ship and whatever you're doing to my ballista. That thing's expensive, and I'll cast suggestion.
Gotcha. What is the suggestion?
I'll
Yeah.
suggest you just get up and leave my ship and leave my ballista alone.
Is it like, I don't know how long you can make the suggestion.
It's a simple suggestion, 1 or 2 sentences.
Okay.
Wisdom 13.
Wisdom 13. Gotcha. That is a nat 2.
Holy.
Of course, he has a plus 12 to his wisdom.
No. No, but he has something else. He's gonna activate his legendary resistance.
Oh, bro.
The snake tattoo just starts to glow. Just no.
Those tattoos be doing wonders.
Ah man. Once
So-
tattoo,
Just the
forever
beginning.
tattoo.
Is
Let's
it
go.
safe to assume that he used another legendary resistance to end his paralyzed thing? Does it
No,
look the
he
same?
didn't. No, it doesn't look the same.
Of course. God, that would have been so great.
And he just said no. Is that your turn?
Nope.
Gotcha.
In this case, I will use my bonus action
Yeah.
and expand one of my superiority die to use rally on Muzan.
Gotcha.
You gain 5 plus. Where are we? You gain 7 temporary hit points. And I'll say, well, if he doesn't want to, we gave him a fair warning. Fuck him up, lads! I'll pull my weapons again.
Yes, of course. Then
That's
next up is Ambrotos.
Okay, now I'm going to cast Fireball.
You are blocked.
Wait,
A
what?
lot.
Blocked by what?
By Alastor, the clone, and somewhat of Muzan.
We're all
Oh,
standing in your
okay.
way.
I'm sure I can blast 3. I'm joking, I'm joking, I'm joking.
You can move.
Yeah, I'll move. I'll move. I'll move around.
Gotcha. You can
Thank
get
you.
high ground around like here. You get high ground in
It's
the
over, Rogue guy! I have the high ground!
That beat
You
me to the...
underestimate my power.
Okay, instead of this...
Suddenly,
around,
his
right?
daggers be turned into a reddish color. No.
His eyes
Wait, he's
turn
surrounded,
yellow.
right? Like the guys around him are... He's the red dot, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
He's the red
Oh, in
evil
that
dot.
case, I'll cut. Well, that's colorist. Immediately.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll cast Tempest Paralysis again.
Gotcha. Another wisdom. Yeah, that looks a bit better. That is a 17.
Okay, I'll end my turn after that.
Gotcha. You hear another clicking of the ballista.
Can I look for who's on there?
Yes, certainly. You can roll a perception check.
Wouldn't it be investigation?
Roll a perception check.
You never want to answer that question.
No, because you're not investigating it, you're looking at it.
Oh my god, what a
Isn't
roll.
that the same thing, though?
The ballista is moving on its own. I don't know what you want to see.
Okay, I'll end my turn.
Gotcha. That means it is top of the round again.
God.
And it is the rogue's turn. He'll do double slicing onto Muzan. That is a 23 to hit.
God, the motherfucker's heavy hitting.
Yes, he is. That is 13 half to 7. And then some sneak attack. That is 14 half to 7.
Retaliatory strike.
Gotcha. Go for it. Put a rage point. Yes, that works. Thirteen damage. Gotcha. And then he will retaliatory strike. That is 15 to hit. Does that hit?
None.
Gotcha.
Can I retaliatory strike again?
No, because you used your reaction already.
Bruh.
What a time to be a monk.
What a time. Sadly enough, no. Gotta be honest, multi-classing into 3 classes, that's a bit much.
Wait,
Yeah,
did he go?
I think that's the feature you get at level 11 on monks, I think.
So he still has time. Gotcha. And now he will what will he do as his bonus action? Let me think. Yeah, he can no, he cannot, sadly enough. So that means he's going to end his turn. The runes on his entire body start to glow even a brighter color. And he just appears on top of the captain's quarters.
I counterspell that.
Counterspell on which level?
On, let me see, 3rd level.
3rd level? Roll for it.
Yes. Roll.
Roll for it.
What do I roll?
I think it is you roll d20 plus 3 because it's a 3rd level.
Okay, d20 plus 3.
Because it's a 3rd level counterspell that you're doing. I'm uncertain
Huh?
now.
13.
I think he also adds his intelligence modifier, but I don't
No.
know, I'll look it up.
If the casting
Intelligence is
for
plus
make an
3.
ability checks using your spell casting, yeah, it is an intelligence. It's spell casting ability, so it is plus 3. That's a 12, meaning it is not enough.
Fuck.
Well then. Ah, so sad to see you all fall like that now, though. Well then. Fire. The shooting has to wait a little bit though. So next up is Alastor's turn.
I would like to get closer to him.
Mm-hmm.
Run up the stairs.
10, 20, 30.
I cannot reach him, right?
No, because he's on top.
Then I would like to use my action to get more movement.
To dash, yes.
Yeah, to dash, and go more downwards though, like from my voice, and then try to climb up.
Gotcha. What is your strength modifier?
-2.
-2. Okay. So I think you can barely get it up. You have no more movement though.
Yeah. Am I standing like right next to the thingy?
The ballista's here.
The ballista.
This is here.
Oh, I'm fucked. Okay. Yeah, no, I can't do shit. Yeah, okay, I'm ending my turn.
Gotcha. That means it is Muzan's turn.
I'm getting enough with this. I'll say it one last time. Fight like a real man, and me and my clone run towards him.
That's 10, 20, 30. And whoop. Yes.
Is he he's now standing right in front of the ballista, right?
Who?
Muzan.
The ballista's here.
Kann mein Klon dashen?
Okay.
I'm standing right before.
Your clone cannot dash now.
I just a word of warning: if the ballista hits you, you're fucked up.
I know. Wait, who's closest to ballista? Okay, it's not me at least.
Alastor standing right in front of it.
Oh, well.
I have uncanny dodge.
Get the-
I
Gotcha.
pray
They're gonna
that
be
you
fucked.
succeed.
That means it is Armando's turn.
I will move 30 feet closer to him.
Yes.
And I'll look up at him and say, "I think I know your face. I saw it on the on one of the whores in can I name a port? I don't care. And she even offered change on a copper coin." And I'll vicious mockery him.
Gotcha. That's a
Wisdom 13.
Wisdom 13 save. Gotcha. That is a 14 rolled.
Ah, come on.
You really think
Yes.
your words hurt me? Oh, it hurts so much. Ah. Wow.
He's probably used to worse. Just from his
Look at
fucking
that
family.
face.
That your turn?
Yeah, I don't want to use another bonus action. Yeah, that's it. I can't do anymore.
Gotcha. That means it is Ambrotos' turn.
Okay, looking at the list, Ambrotos is just gonna yell out to the captain. Captain, I apologize, but unfortunately I'm going to have to destroy the machine. I promise I'll repair it later. And I just say Ignis Projectile and cast Magic Missile at 3rd level.
Onto the ballista.
Onto each of the ballistas, yes.
Gotcha. That's just a hit with magic missile, correct?
Yep, so it's how many d4s of damage at 3rd level?
At 3rd level, I think it is. It should state it. Yeah, it's with magic missile. You have 3 dots with it.
Okay, so they all do 3 damage. So does that mean it's times by 3?
Gotcha.
If
That's
I'm aiming at one target.
9
So
damage.
9. Okay.
So it has 41 HP remaining.
What the?
You can look at the HP of and the AC and everything of the ballista.
I'm sorry, Alastor, I tried. I'm gonna move a bit away.
Right as you cast magic missile, I'll say you could have just removed the bolts. And he creates. It should. He should create 5 darts, I think, at level 3.
At level 3, is it really 5 dots? Is it 3
Yeah, he
dots on
creates
the beginning?
3
Okay.
darts on level 1, another
So-
on level 2, and a 5th one on level 3.
Gotcha, then it is 15 damage instead.
Man, it
Okay.
doesn't really change, but
I mean, it changes on how much HP the ballista has.
yes.
Because that's important for the future.
I really was hoping that would work. I should have aimed for its ammo, nuts. Okay, I'll end my turn.
That's your turn. Gotcha.
And I'm done for.
The ballista will fire.
I won that too.
Really, really confusing, I'm gonna be honest. So
The construction of the ballista is in a way that you cannot fire at your own ship.
What if someone's standing on the ship?
You can't see it right now, but I'm looking pretty content with myself. So I think the M will absolutely agree with me that we can't shoot our own people. I'm 100% certain of that. Oh God, please.
Timsy, are you gonna say
Bye-bye.
magical world, magical rule?
Let me think. Let me think for a second.
Please don't. Please.
Because how I imagined the ballista was that it was like on a cogwheel at the bottom.
Oh, wow, we had like 3 different ideas for the ballista. I thought it had wheels.
Why would it have wheels?
It's on
Easier to
like
transport.
tracks. Okay, no,
Why?
do your worst. Go on.
Yeah, so I imagined it as a cogwheel. So that was a 21 to hit.
On who?
I wonder who.
I wonder who.
I
I
wonder
would like
how.
to use uncanny dodge.
Let's firstly
I
see how
need a
much
heal.
damage it will be.
I'm dead either
So
way.
it's 3d10.
Uh,
3d10. So
I
Hey,
can live
Ambrotos,
through that.
do you have gentle repose ready?
22 damage.
I use uncanny dodge.
11 damage.
11 damage. Hey, that's not too bad. I'm
That's
stunned.
Okay,
only
that's better.
that's only really dangerous to Ambrotos and me.
Oh yeah, we're casters.
So
No, but Muzan is resistant while he's raging, and Alastor can uncanny dodge.
yeah.
I mean, I can try to catch it, but I can only do so much.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if you can catch a ballista bolt.
He's that strong.
Gonna be
I
honest.
can.
I can catch a pistol shot, so
Yeah, I think the ballista is a bit bigger.
you know, I mean, I don't think I can catch it and keep it in my hands, but I can reduce the damage.
Yeah, you can. So, top of the round.
It nails my hands together though. uh, yeah, well, come on, top of the round.
Yes. Do. He'll just completely fastly move towards you, Alastor, and then just make a strike. So that is definitely a hit.
Oh god.
Most definitely.
How does gaining a reaction back work? At the top of the round or at your own turn?
At your own turn.
Your own turn.
Fuck!
So that's 5 damage, and then sneak attack. Uh, 12 damage sneak attack.
Jesus, okay. 17 damage, great, love it.
You look really cute, I have to admit. Second strike.
No, no! You gotta be fucking shitting me!
That's an 18 to hit.
It hits.
Yep. That is 9 damage.
Oh no, I'm gonna die here.
No sneak attack.
Okay.
And
Please no more.
yeah, that would be it. Because he cannot still
Okay.
not
Thank
activate.
you.
Thank you, I'm on 8 HP. I
Gotcha.
started with 40. I started with 45 just like a minute ago.
Gotcha. That means it is now your turn.
Well, since he's directly before me, I would like to use steady aim to
Gotcha.
gain advantage. And I
Yes.
would like to stab him with my rapier.
Go for it.
Okay. 16.
That barely hits, yes.
Okay, I would like to also sneak attack to that, so damage and sneak attack. 13 plus 8.
He will retaliatory strike.
I'm dead, aren't I?
That is another 18.
I would like to uncanny dodge.
You can't.
Yeah. He got his turn.
Yeah.
Oh right, I'm sorry.
So that's 5 damage.
5 with uncanny dodge?
No, without uncanny dodge. So 3 damage.
3. Jesus Christ.
Anything else you want to do? I rolled a 1 on the damage die.
Oh my god.
That your turn?
I used my reaction, I used my bonus action, I have nothing to do.
Muzan, it's your turn.
Yeah, I don't like the way Alastor is getting kicked in the ass. I charge with my clone to the enemy.
You have to climb.
Can I jump?
Not that high.
I have 6 plus of athletics.
You cannot jump that high.
Can he leap that high?
I don't know how leaping forward gives you height.
Easy. He just starts with his feet on the wall and just leaps forward
Which
from there.
wall?
Turn off the grav engine! We're gonna zero see that bitch!
We don't have
Wait a
Graph
minute,
Ordi in the party.
/ creative
Wait.
mode 1.
Creative
I
mode
could be
1,
an idea,
which is
actually.
creative mode
Great.
2.
Great.
Wait, Chisley, could I ask
Oh
a
my
question?
God.
With the air bubble spell, would we be able to move the air bubble
No.
around?
The air
Right.
bubble appears around your head.
Yeah, I'll climb up there.
Yep.
My clone with me.
Yes. You can get here, and clone can get here. Because you
Can
have
you
more
hit him?
strength. The clone, yes.
Ja, dann greife ich ihn einmal an.
Mhm.
Keep in mind that you can reckless attack him.
Was macht Reckless?
Advantage.
Advantage, aber er hat Advantage gegen Angriffe gegen die.
Ja, das ist mir wurscht, ich mach das.
Okay.
20 hits.
Ja, 20.
Yep. 7 damage, gotcha.
My clone hits 2.
Yes. That is your consecutive strikes, so -3 on that.
Wieso? Ich mache ihn ja nicht.
Yeah, but it's your attack. You are attacking on your turn.
Ist gut auf dem
Habe ich da
Klon, aber.
Advantage drauf?
Ja.
Your clone cannot reckless attack, as far as I'm aware.
Ja, aber das sind 1000 Leute um ihn herum.
So, he could let the clone attack and then himself attack with a -3 with advantage.
I mean, the 11 wouldn't hit. Anyway.
No, but as course of action in the future, that would be the smarter course. That would be smarter. Okay.
That your turn?
What?
Mhm.
Ja, nee, das war's.
Mhm. That means it is Armando's turn.
Can I get in touching range of Alastor?
No. Sadly enough, no. So, because that's 10, 20,
Where can I get?
30. You can get here, but you cannot reach him because he's up on the roof.
Can I jump up, hang on the ledge, and just touch his foot?
No, the problem is that you're still diagonal to him. As well.
Okay, so that has to.
So there's the height difference and you're diagonal to him. So.
Yep. Fuck it. Dash. I'll climb up there and stand right next to him.
So 5, 10. How is your strength?
I don't know. I think it's a +0.
Okay, then you're fine. Yep,
Yep, it's a +0. It's a 10 straight.
you're up.
I'll stand next to him, and then I'll action search.
Yeah.
Touch him and say, you're not really looking that good, so you might want to stop bleeding onto my ship. And I'll cast Cure Wounds at 2nd level.
Yes, go for it. Roll for it.
Ah, come on, for 8.
8, yeah,
And
8
then
HP.
I will use one of my superiority dice at my as my bonus action to rally, and give him another 7 temporary hit points.
That's good.
7.
And that's my turn.
Then it is Ambrotos.
Okay, I assume there's still. Wait, can I move a bit so that I'm not obscured if I try to cast a spell? Oh wait,
No.
if anyway I can go.
Not at all.
Okay, we're gonna keep. I don't want to get close to it. Okay, we're going cast magic missile at 2nd level on.
The problem is you don't have really line of sight with him. Because he's not standing
Wait,
on
on
the
who?
edge. On the enemy. Because he's not standing on the edge.
Then. No, so I'm gonna have to get up there, aren't I? Right, I'll get up.
What is your
I'll
strength?
get up there. Easy. You know this. 0. I'm a wizard.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just
Better than me.
asking.
You've seen this.
Yes, but do you really think I can remember everyone's strength?
No, it's fine, it's fine. I'm just joking. Okay, continue.
Yeah, you're up.
Oh, okay, it worked. Okay, great. I will cast Firebolt on the rogue. Not our rogue, by the way.
Gotcha. Alastor, what is yours? No. Yes, you can move approximately up to here, so you have better line of sight.
Great. Okay, I'll cast Firebolt. Oh, wait, Rowan. There's a 19 hit.
Yes, it does hit.
We need a 16
ah.
every time, so.
Okay, he takes 15 points of damage.
Gotcha.
How is he still kicking?
Does he look somehow less affected by that attack?
No.
Okay. Just checking.
Okay,
But he seemed to be
I'll end my
very
turn.
flexible all of a sudden. Like he almost dodged it, even though he seems pretty weak.
Well, he is a rogue.
Yeah, but more like he dodged it better than your
Oh,
attacks.
then.
He seems boneless in a sense, I'm guessing.
Don't know where you get that from. That's your turn?
Yeah, I end my turn, yes.
So the ballista starts moving again.
Oh, wait, nuts, I forgot about it.
Top of the
We
round.
still got time.
It just seems out of breath. This is rougher than expected. Gotta be honest.
Well, I mean, you can't say that I didn't try to tell you that, right?
I mean, you're also like fighting 4 people at once.
You could just give up. That is also an option.
And I really think that it's too late for that.
It's
Oh
literally not.
no.
We are open to you
Wait.
giving up.
Oh no, he's gonna
Yeah.
pull out the big guns now.
Ah, come on.
They're not just a
I'll turn to the others and ignore him and say, But why do they always pull out the big guns when they're pretty certain they're gonna lose? Why don't they open with it and not take a fucking beating from us? They
Because
always
it
do that shit.
kills me. Because it kills me. That's just simply it. So either I die or I die. And I really prefer dying by my terms.
Are you really dying by your turns?
As
Yeah,
snake tattoo starts to completely take over his face, and he
Oh,
actually
my last
starts to
slot.
he actually gets to have scales on his like skin.
Can I counterspell that?
It's not magical of origin, you notice
Fuck.
that.
Fuck.
This one will finish this. And he will attack Muzan with a magical attack.
Oh god.
First hit.
This be
That is a weapon, mate. You cannot counterspell a weapon.
I tried.
So that is a 25 to hit, Muzan. Meaning that's 7 damage. That's magical, not halving you. For you.
Nope. I don't think that's how it works, does it?
Huh?
I think the rage also halves magical damage.
I'm uncertain because because magical weapons say that they avoid in sense of resistances and to avoid resistances.
No, you have resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage. Most like armor that grants resistance says
Okay.
it grants resistance to non-magical slashing, bludgeoning, and piercing damage.
Then I mistake. Sorry. That's then 4 damage.
4?
4 damage, yeah, instead because it's halved. So that's 18 damage, half to 9. Second strike. Will
I retaliatory strike.
go
before
for it.
that.
Yes, yes, go for it. That misses.
I can advantage.
Mm-mm.
No, I'm sorry. Does Reckless only affect attacks on your turn or for the whole round?
I'm uncertain again. I'm gonna be honest. On your turn.
I'll look.
On your
it up.
turn. On your turn. It says.
Okay.
Yeah. Then second strike onto Muzan. That is definitely a miss with 9. Third strike will go to Alastor. That is a natural 19.
I'd like to use uncanny dodge.
Certainly. So that's 4 damage. Half to 2, and then sneak a second. No, he cannot have. He doesn't have sneak attack. So 2 damage.
Okay, nice.
And then fourth attack onto Armando. That's another natural 19.
Okay.
That is 5 damage.
Okay. I will riposte.
Yes, go for it. So much counter-attacking.
Am I attacking with advantage because I'm opposite of the clone?
Yes, you are.
I am. Oh wait. Please. Rapier. Rapier. Come on. Bruh.
Misses.
Okay, yeah. It's always the riposts.
It's
It's always
the
the
riposts.
Yep.
And now, as a bonus action,
Yeah, what?
because now he can do it.
Excuse me?
Now he can do that. He will activate something called Burning Wounds onto Muzan.
What?
Burning Wounds, which is radiant damage. That is 7.
Wait, counter
and
spell. Can I counter spell
That is not a spell.
Hab Defense gegen Feuer.
Radiant.
Radiance, das ist der Unterschied.
So that was 7 and then 12 damage. 12 radiant damage.
Du nimmst dir vorhin das halbierst nicht.
As the wounds that the rogue appears to have made onto Muzan just start glowing and just started burning him from inside. That's his turn.
Okay.
The runes start appearing around him again. Meaning, Alastor.
Well, I would like to use steady aim to gain advantage and
Gotcha.
stab him.
Yes.
Wait, didn't you skip my turn?
I don't think so, no.
21.
No, it's Alastor,
Top of the round. Yeah.
Muzan, Ambrotos, and then me.
No,
Oh,
Armando
okay,
and then...
okay.
No, first you, Armando, and then Ambrotos.
Oh, really? Okay.
Okay. Sorry about that. Continue.
21 hits,
That's
yes?
20. Okay, then rapier plus sneak attack. 11 plus 11.
22 damage. Yes, gotcha.
Oh no.
And that's it.
Gotcha. Then it is Muzan's turn.
Do you want to move, Alastor?
I cannot move.
Can jump down.
No, I use my movement with steady aim.
Yeah, sorry, forgot. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
22 hits, yes? $13 damage, yeah.
Does his snake form seem to accept the attacks differently?
No, they appear to be same, but he just seems to be moving a lot, like serpent-like, you could say.
I second wind.
Yes, of course.
Ist das eigentlich? Roll du.
1d10 plus fighter level, correct?
Give me a sec. Yes, I think so. Yes.
That's a 1. That
Yeah.
means that's a 4. 4 HP.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Ich hab sonst nichts mehr.
Gotcha. That means it's Amanda's turn.
Well then, it's time to get active. I stomped my feet twice. Sidestep once, so I'm directly. I'm diagonal from Muzan.
Yep, I thought as
Yes.
much that you wanted to do that. I knew.
Yeah, I will. From the sidestep, I'll go into spin and slice at him with the rapier.
Yes.
$20.
20 hits, yes.
Yep. And then damage. Okay, that's 8 damage.
Yes.
And when I slice him, as soon as he turns around to me, I'll shout, "Now, Muzan!" And do you still have a reaction?
Ja, glaub schon.
Yes, he has.
Oh yeah,
He just had his turn.
I'm directly behind him. Yeah, and you can attack him again with advantage because I used my commando strike.
That hits.
Perfect. Then you roll your normal damage and an additional 1d8.
6 plus a d8. Can you roll it for him?
Yes, I can. And a d8. Well, that's something.
That's 14 damage
Yeah,
total.
and that's my last superiority die. And that shit.
Hmm?
No, I always forget that I have to forego one of my attacks. And I cannot forego my 2-weapon fighting attack.
It's fine. We'll remember for next time. I didn't know too.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, no worries,
I
no
mean,
worries.
you can heal him back up for 8 damage if you wish.
Yeah, I think I'll do that, yeah.
Yeah. And I'll just I'll do the spin thing because it's cool, and I'll just I'll just like swing in the corner of his eye, and as he turns around, I'll lure him into being attacked by Muzan, because that's what a good captain would have done.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's it. I can't do
Ambrotos.
anything.
Oh, great, it's me. Anyway, I'll say Ambrotos says Fulmin Arcana, and I'll cast Lightning Bolt at the level on the rogue, not our rogue, enemy rogue.
Yes.
So let's see, he has to roll a dex save.
Yeah, Alastor, go for no. So that is
Alright.
that is a 16.
Okay, he takes half the damage, right? Yeah, I think that's how it works. Half the damage.
16 damage then.
Great. How's he looking?
He's still standing.
How much
He's
of
still
it?
standing. Yeah.
That was my last third level spell slot. I was hoping he'd go down. Okay, I'll end my turn.
Gotcha. The ballista is loaded.
Wow. I keep forgetting to move out of
Do you have Mage Hand?
me.
I will shout to him. The cantrip.
Yes.
Yeah. How heavy is a ballista bolt?
Did I write it down? I have to look in the book now. Let me look.
This is an action.
It is, but that's not the problem, I'm guessing.
No, the question is if a ballista bolt is heavier than 10 pounds.
Yes. I'm just looking, trying to look if it states. But I'm guessing, but I cannot find it, sadly enough.
Did we just look it up? Let's see.
10 pounds is round about 5 kilos, I think. You can DM rule with that information.
Yeah, let me just ballista bolt weight. Okay, interesting. So the ballista apparently shoots 80 kilograms.
Wait, you said 80?
That's the first thing I found.
It's absolutely impossible.
Wait, let's see.
I mean, how big is a ballista and how big is the bow? That's the
I
question.
was
No, it's-
thinking if the ballistas are something like a Roman scorpion or something like that.
I also find 10 pounds.
Okay, I find 10 pounds and I find one that's also 57. There are a lot of ballista balls.
Yeah, so I think it's too heavy.
I mean, they are
At least.
pretty big ballistas.
Yeah,
Hey, Timsy, decide which one we have.
it's too heavy. That's my decision.
Understood. Okay, in my turn. Can I move to the left or right or something? Yeah,
You
right.
can move to the right, yeah, sure.
Sure. Yeah, that's fine. And my turn then.
Gotcha. Top of the round.
Really, is that a bonus action?
He will do. Let's see what he will do. He'll use his bonus action to make his dagger start to glow in green, and then he will attack. Yeah, still Muzan. That's another natural
Ich hab-
19.
Worum geht's gerade? Ich habe keinen funny One Piece Meme gesehen.
He's
Du wirst
attacking you.
angegriffen von ihm.
He's
Und er hat
attacking
einen
you.
90.
So that's 6 damage, half to 3. Sneak attack is 12. Then 16 half to 8. And then some poison. Which is 6 poison damage, not halved for you.
Ja, kann ich Retaliatory?
Yes, you can.
Ja, warte. Scheiß drauf, sonst flippe ich halt, wenn's ist.
Oh boy. Please, no.
How many blood points do you have?
Ich habe noch 2.
Okay.
You can't. You don't have a reaction. I would assume a retaliatory strike uses
Yeah,
reaction.
retaliatory strike is a reaction. You are correct.
You already used yours via my commander strike.
Achso, der ist jetzt durchgegangen, okay. Na dann.
Then no retaliatory strike, sadly enough.
Kriegt er den Blutpunkt wieder.
And then he will do his second attack onto Alastor, which is an 18 to hit.
Yeah.
That's 5 damage.
Oh wait, can I uncanny dodge?
Yes, you have it.
Alright.
I
3
think.
damage.
Yeah, I think you
Yeah.
have it. Yeah.
3 damage.
His third attack will also go onto you. That is a 13 to hit.
Does not hit.
And the last attack will go onto Armando.
Yes.
That's clocked. That's a natural 1.
I'm grateful for that. The Void Mother protects me.
Let's be honest.
Oh God!
Let's be honest. He will use luck.
Wait, what?
He's a rogue, my friend. He's a
He
rogue.
has luck feet.
No, he doesn't have the luck feed. He's just a
When did he get
rogue.
lucky feet? Oh, okay.
If you look into rogue abilities, then you can see luck.
Oh my God.
That's a free. That's a free. That's a free roll. Oh.
Yeah, that's what you get for that, huh?
For what? Using luck?
Yes.
Yeah,
He still has one.
we don't do that here.
He just cannot activate it
Yes, and
twice.
he can take it and shove it up his butt.
Well then, that means it's Alastor's turn.
You got this, Alistair.
So he has his back to me, right? Since he just attacked
You can
Armado.
flank with Armando, yes.
Okay, yeah. Then I don't need to do that. Okay. Then I don't need to use 3 aim. Alright. What else can I would like to use my rapier then, and since I have advantage, I can just roll twice. 23 does hit, right?
Yes, it does hit.
And then rapier plus sneak attack. 12 plus 9, so 21.
Mm-hmm. He looks really rough, guys.
I just want to say that I'm looking at the rogue right now, and he does not have luck. Is it maybe a subclass thing?
It's Stroke of Luck, I think.
Is
Level
it at
20,
the level
right?
20 ability, is
Yeah.
it?
He has
Oh,
level
okay.
20.
Wait, when
Well
did he
then.
reach level 20?
I
Yeah,
don't
we
know
did.
when he reached level 20. I got. Oh, it's a really weird thing. I don't know
Yeah, wow.
Uh,
It's not like we got
Stroke,
given that
when.
shit.
stroke of
The
luck doesn't let him re-roll it. Stroke of luck lets him automatically hit shoot he miss.
oh, sadly, well, I didn't know that. Sorry, I thought it was like the luck feat. Sorry.
Oh, no, it's fine. That's why I said he doesn't have luck. Okay, no, that's fine.
Yeah.
God, I love rules.
Ambrotos, you didn't have like chat. You didn't have it because you multiclassed.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. I was confused for a second.
Yeah.
Wait a second. So he got. Wait. Oh god. Oh
Well then.
The slow realization.
That means it is.
no.
That's your turn, Alastor?
Uh, you know what? No, I'm gonna walk to hit. I'm gonna walk disengage first and walk or like walk
Didn't
up
you
to
use
the.
steady aim?
No,
He
I
didn't
didn't.
use steady aim because
oh,
you
oh,
had
okay.
advantage because of you.
Oh, right. Okay, perfect.
I walk to the ballista and disengage when I get away from him.
Yes, you are at the ballista.
And I end my turn since I
Muzan.
don't have anything else.
Hit.
Hit. Miss. You have advantage, you're flanking. Hit.
Yes. Oh God, please.
Nice.
Smack him
Please
good,
be the
boy.
Like, he has a really high AC, but you just keep on rolling 20s and above. 10 damage, yes.
12.
12, yeah. You are correct. He will retaliatory strike you.
Oh! Who would have
Natural
possibly-
20!
possibly
Natural
thought that?
20, my
God.
friend.
Well, that's a crit.
And that also means a critical sneak attack.
Oh my god.
No way, yeah.
So that's 13 damage, half to 7 for the normal attack. And then that's 9. That's
There needs to be a counter attack spell.
15. It's called retaliatory. 15.
That's not what I read,
17.
and you know that's not what I read.
17. 20, 21. And then 26 half to 13.
Since I'm raging really hard right now, do you let me retaliatory strike before I go to the ground?
Yes. And you'll know why in a second.
Because he did the same thing. Oh boy!
You miss.
Holy.
And yes, he did. As you fall, like you swing and fall to the ground before you could land the hit. You just, with your last moment of open eyes, you just see him fall to the ground as well.
Did they just
It's a
murder each
draw.
other?
Oh my god.
It's a draw. Hooray!
He is still breathing, he's unconscious.
Great. Let's tie him up.
Is it my turn?
I'm gonna take his things.
The threat is down, so it is combat over.
Great. I'll tie him up and put him in my place, my room.
Okay. Before you do that, I will cast first level Cure Wounds on Muzan.
Yes. Roll.
Or 1d8 plus 2. 10? Yes, please!
Oh.
And as soon as he gets up, I will pat him on the shoulder and say, I think next time you should consider killing them before they put you down. Just food for thought. Should we take him as a prisoner, or should we just, ice him and dump him in the Astral Sea?
Well, we still don't know who was actually after friend here.
Ambrotos raises his hand. I have
Yes.
something to say. This man here is technically, well, I guess you could say he's technically a criminal. I mean, I guess he should be my responsibility in total.
I didn't catch a single word of that. I'm so sorry.
Oh, okay, I'm basically saying, I believe this man is technically falls under my jurisdiction. If you don't mind, I prefer we imprison him.
Well, I mean, he was looking for you, Muzan. So I would guess it's not too far-fetched to say he's one of the servants of the Demon King, isn't he?
Do I know him?
No, you do not.
Do I see something that would lead to the demon king?
You can roll a history check.
Well, that was history.
Skills of the
You have no
linking
idea.
setting.
You have no idea who that is.
Chimsy,
Yes.
we talked before. I do know who he is, right?
You do not recognize him.
Wait, didn't we say I would recognize him beforehand? Like a
You
while
would
ago?
know his existence, but you don't know how he looks like.
Okay, you think all the snake imagery would tip me off, but okay. Anyway, let's put him in jail. For questioning, of course.
Can I, before we do that, search his body for any weapons? I think we should
Oh,
take
good
that
idea.
away from him.
Yes, there are a lot of serpent daggers.
I don't think
Oh,
that
hey.
we are equipped to keep him locked down.
I mean, you
Yeah.
people were in jail at the beginning.
No,
Okay.
I know, but
Okay.
I saw him teleport, and our jail cells are not teleport proof, as Muzan has very much demonstrated.
Good
That's true.
point. Before we throw him
I
out, I'm just going to cast Detect Magic to see what he's got.
Yeah, I would just say we take everything, and then double tap that guy. If you're fine with that, I mean, we could wake him up and question him, and then do whatever
Sure,
it takes.
let's. Okay, here's an idea. Let's hang him like. Basically, we just hang on to him for like dangle him from the side of the ship, get him to answer our questions. If he doesn't, we drop him.
Do you know what he used to teleport?
I assume it was the tattoos. If not, if it was a spell, then we can just bind his hand. I assume.
DM, would he know what caused his teleportation?
You can roll an Arcana check.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
Can we help
So
him
what,
with that?
when I roll on what I'm good at,
You have some idea. I mean, it was hard to tell because he was pretty distant from you and you were blocked by vision, so you couldn't really tell.
yeah, can I at least use the wand of magic detection to see if like the colors of whatever items he has, so I can see if he
You
uses
can
any of those.
see a glow appear around both of his like hands. One appear at his forehead, and one appear like in the middle of his chest where his heart is.
Is this without any clothing on or with clothing on?
Have you stripped him down naked?
I strip him down naked then. It's not weird.
It's his gloves, his breastplate, and the glow on his forehead is still there.
Okay, I'll keep the gloves. Can I tell what type of magic they are?
You notice that it is, I think it's divination magic. I'm uncertain. I think it is divination magic though.
Okay, I'll keep those.
Yeah,
So then with the breastplate, I
either
assume you guys
abjuration
will
or
take it?
divination. I'm uncertain right now. Sorry.
We'll check later. Okay, then fine. We can throw him out overboard. Up to you guys
Abjuration.
who desire.
Got it.
Give
Oh,
me
it's
his
abjuration.
weapons.
Do I
Yeah.
still have the feather
No.
in my inventory?
No.
Before we throw him out, can I take his weapons?
Sure.
I have to admit, I kind of want to know what he can tell us.
Good idea.
It is possible to pull punches and not do full damage, right? Is it possible to do full healing? To like pull my healing so I can only heal him for 1 point?
Not really. Because that's
Okay.
not how my magic works. Like, you pull magic out of a world, you cannot really, like, only pull out less than with the spells you do.
Okay. In this case, I think I have some rope on me. I will tie him up.
Mm-hmm.
And we will let's put him in a room downstairs. Yeah, let's just carry him to a jail cell.
Gotcha.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Let me just double check something. I believe most teleportation spells require a line of sight, right?
Unless it, of course, is gate or planar travel or something like that.
Okay, good. And Chimsy said I would never get used from this spell. Ambrotos tells you, I could cast Tiny Hut. I can control the level of lighting there, so I can just make it too dark for him to possibly teleport out of.
We could just put a bag over his head.
Fuck. I want to use the
The
spell so badly, at
potato
least once.
sacks are back. Holy shit.
More potatoes!
Yeah,
Fuck,
you
I
know,
didn't get to use this spell.
I'm a simple man. Yeah, let's tie him up and put him in one of the cells. I'll turn to Muzan. Do you want to be the one to finish him off should the need arise?
Of course, I'll finish this pathetic creature.
Okay, so be ready. If he tries something funny, anything, just smash him.
How long does detect
was-
magic last?
10 minutes.
Oh, 1 minute. Nice.
1 minute?
Let me check.
I think it was 10 minutes.
Uncertain right now. Do.
If I be. So I'm thinking, like, as we question him, I can just be looking at him the entire time. So if it looks like he's about to cast a spell, just
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
The
That
best.
sounds like enough time for interrogation. So with the amount of charges I have, we have 20 minutes left. We can do it for 20 minutes. Plus.
Okay. Then I will I'll slap him across the face and say, "Wake up! Wake up!" I'll cast healing word
Gotcha.
at level 1
Yeah, roll the hit
or
points still.
1d4 plus 2 or 6, of course. Of course. Because why wouldn't I roll my full healing against the only enemy I've ever healed in my fucking life? And I roll a 1 for healing Alastor.
Well. Didn't kill me, did ya?
Well, you're now at the mercy of Captain Armando and the crew of the Dawnbreaker.
Even though he has the back over his head, he seems to look straight into your face.
You know, I told you it was a bad fucking idea to mess with us. And of course you didn't listen. No, you had to do the whole fight. I offered surrender. I offered you to flee. No, you did it. And now look at you.
Hey, I
You're
don't know how
smashed
to
up.
tell you
We
this.
poked a bunch of holes into you.
I really don't know how to tell you this, but I really owe this person something. So, I just
Well,
tried to return a favor. And I don't
You
think I did
tried.
a bad job at it.
I
Got a
think
point.
our definition of a good job is wildly different. Because all of us are standing here and you're tied up like a package on the floor of my jail cell.
Like he's waving left to right the entire time. Well,
I'll put a foot on his chest so he can't roll around.
well, I don't know. What do you want from me? Why not just kill me?
You know, as you said, as I said, you're at the mercy of Captain Armando. You know, that the emphasis is on mercy. And as I told you before, the blood is fucking hard to get out of my planks.
I think it's a bit too
Ooh.
late for that one.
Yeah, no thanks to you though. Who sent you? Who do you owe? I'll pull out my rapier.
Why would I need to tell you?
Because I think a small part of you, a really small part of you, still has the need to go home, kick your
This-
legs up,
this-
and end this whole assassin type ordeal because you're really not that good at it.
The scales start to dissipate. I'm gonna be completely honest. I really think you are underestimating me.
I'll ask
I-
you once more, and after this question, you're going to meet the end of your good friend's Kanabo here. Yeah, and this would be the last thing.
I would like
So-
to establish a mind link with Armando.
Yes.
Hey, I have an idea. He doesn't seem to be hanging too much onto his life. How about I deal with him real quick?
I'll answer via the mind link. Okay. So since I'm not really in all that good of a mood because you tried to murder my crew, I think you might enjoy talking to someone else.
And I step forward, pull out one of his daggers, and just stab it in one of his thighs and say, "Now we can do this the easy way or the hard way. Of course, if you want to die fast, you can tell us what we want to know. If you want to die slow, I'm gonna have to do something I really don't want to."
You're so cute, trying to hide under that mask. Really cute of you. Now, imagine me. Do you really think you are the one being scary here?
Oh no, I'm not. And I know that. But and I take the dagger out and try to slice off the leg that I just stabbed.
Mm-hmm.
I'll stop him. I'll stop him there. You know, Alastor, I think it's this is not the time or the place for this. You know, our friend here seems to be more afraid of someone else than he is of us, and I will try. I will. While I say this, I will. No, I'm still standing on his chest. It doesn't really matter. I will cast Charm Person.
Got it. Wisdom saving throw, correct?
Yeah, Wisdom 13.
Oopsie, that rolled off. And that is a 15.
Ah, come on.
May I say
Can
something to
you
Muzan?
can you sorry? Can you Ambrotos? I think beforehand you said you can make people fail their saves. Can you do that only on your stuff or on other people's stuff too?
I already rolled the portent die for today.
Yeah, he has used both of his important
Okay.
dice.
Okay. I didn't know how that feature
Yeah,
works.
that's why he said if he can roll his important dice for the day.
Okay.
Like he has
Yeah, I
two
didn't
dice, and
catch
then
it.
he can
Sorry.
change the rolls of someone else into that what he rolled.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, so Ambrotos is gonna look at Muzan and just say, Muzan, may I recommend that if we're going to kill this man, we use the ballistas? I would very much like to see how functional they are after my attack.
I start raging.
Okay.
Speak out of your foul mouth, creature, and tell me who sent you as I push the captain to the side, grab him by the neck, and lift him into the air.
Completely ignores my question.
Oh. Do you know what they call you?
Speak.
You are apparently the demon of memories.
Explain further.
It mostly depends on the powers. They see that you apparently can create stuff, but I don't really know. That blood thing, that just looked disgusting in my eyes.
I carry with me the souls of my fallen brethren. Are you part of the fellowship of the Oni King?
No, that beast of a being is not worth my time. I'm
So
just for
now speak.
business.
What was your plan in getting me? What did you want to do with me?
They told me revenge.
I am currently getting my revenge. The first pillar has fallen.
That's probably why they wanted revenge.
Um,
So if you're not with the Oni King,
Mm-hmm.
but you wish to exert revenge for the death of the first pillar, how does that go together?
A friend of mine, an old friend.
By
I
the name of.
I owe him my life if you let me finish. So this one had to return the favor. I don't know if you would know his name though. I think you'll know his title more so. I mean, and the title you know him as is probably the Summer Demon. The title I know him as is the God of the Egyptian Pantheon.
what does the pillar have to do with God?
So this is kind of a long story. I don't know if you want to hear it.
Ah, we got
Uh,
all the time in this.
I quench my fist harder around his neck and tell me the location of the demon.
He'll probably find you. It was a mistake to leave me alive.
I think we should
You know,
kill him.
Same.
you really exhibit a pretty strong death wish.
Because I'm not supposed to be alive. That's the point. Ah,
Do you want to die?
I just exist. At the end of the day, if I die, it's very likely for me to come back.
We will see that as I since I've
Well, wait,
have him
before
up
we
in
kill
the
him.
air. Oh,
Before we kill him.
Oh, whoops.
Whoop.
No, what?
Question. I believe isn't the Egyptian pantheon all dead along with the Greek and Noah's pantheon, if I'm not mistaken?
He was not part of it when they died. He just gained the powers. If
You
you
may kill him
know
now.
about that story, then you probably know Titus as well.
Wait, Titus?
Titus Harrison. But you don't know, probably.
Who the fuck's that?
Should I roll a history to see if I've read about them?
Roll a history check, yeah, sure.
Just see if I can remember reading about them. Oh
Have they
my,
gone?
That's a
22.
22. 22.
Oh.
You read about the story about the son of Horus disappearing. And you know that this sun disappeared because the god of the sun, Ra, decided to close his fist on a fateful day to make the sun disappear. Uh, he did that because he was in a fight against some brave heroes, one of them being Titus Harrison.
So that's who we're going to be facing. This is going to be quite interesting. And I look at Muzan. You may kill him now.
of course. May Bakasura feast on the flesh of your soul as I push him with all my strength head first into the ground.
He was really weak, so he's dead.
Once again.
Yes,
Shame.
once again.
Resurrection really does something to a man.
Yeah, and the Jews do as well.
Have we taken all his stuff?
Yes, Alastor took his daggers, and the other magic items are under the possession of Ambrotos.
Well done. Would you help me and would you help me throw him overboard, Muzan?
Of course.
Oh wait, can I first search him for money?
I think he's naked and does not have coins in his ass. You have all his
You
stuff.
are underestimating that guy. I'm gonna be.
Wait, who took his breastplate? Just so I can remember.
You.
You have
Oh.
all his magic items, and
Two
Alastor
of
has
them.
the rest of his stuff.
Because the third one,
Oh.
you were unable to extract from him because you just saw the glow on his forehead, but there's nothing there.
Okay.
Can I search his body for money?
Certainly, roll an
So-
investigation.
Perfect.
I will take out my my.
He's
I will take
naked,
out
mate.
Fuck's sake.
Yes, Amanda.
Well,
He's wearing very massive golden nipple rings.
No, he's not.
I will take out one of my hatchets and say to Ambrotos. So you said his head was glowing.
Yes, his head was glowing.
Do you think there's something in his head?
Most likely, but I'm trying to save my magic so that we can investigate
Fuck!
more on the.
I split open his head.
You split
Starting
open
with
his
the
head.
backside.
I'm gonna need to clean that up now.
A lot of brain mush is coming out.
Yeah, I expected so much.
Yeah.
Is there something else in there, or was it like a spell placed on him?
As you like grab into it, you touch something metal.
Yeah, I will use my dagger to like whittle it out of his head.
Certainly, you grab out what appears to be a metal feather.
Care to take a look at this, Ambrotos?
It's full of brain mush.
Sure. I first cast Prestidigitation before I even get near it.
Gotcha.
Okay, and then when it's clean, I'll cast Identify.
Identify. Firstly, you notice that this feather is in the colors of the peacock flamingo's feathers, meaning the one on Amando's captain hat, and the ones you very well know from another being. You identify it as being a true sight feather.
I bow to the feather and just say,
A mechanical one, though.
We seem to have a mechanical feather with us, and I tell them the information you just told me.
Okay.
Mm.
What does it do?
It's a feather of true sight. You said true sight, right, Jimsy?
Yes.
Yes, true sight.
I have no idea what that means.
If you would let me, if you desire for me to explain, true sight is basically a spell that allows one creature with true sight to see out of a specific range, seeing through things like magical darkness and see invisible creatures and objects, and automatically detect anything else visual.
That seems useful.
Yes, quite so.
Can you identify the other stuff too?
Yeah.
As Muzan and I throw the mangled body overboard and watch him drift away.
Gotcha.
Okay, let's start with the breastplate. Let's cast Identify on the breastplate next.
This breastplate is something you've heard about, definitely. So this breastplate seems to be enchanted by a deity. You couldn't tell really which deity, but it was the vibrating effect that happened on him.
What does it do?
It provokes disadvantage for a turn.
Interesting. What is it? What armor is it based off of?
That is just a normal leather armor, though.
Normal leather armor. Okay.
Yes.
I'll
It
hand
just
it to
looks really
Armando.
good.
Armando, this seems more your style. I suggest maybe you can decide who keeps it.
Mm-hmm.
Think of it as appreciation for the talk we had last time.
The normal, normal leathers is 11 plus dex.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Alastor, do you wear armor?
I wear that armor.
You take it.
Alright.
I'll add the items after the session.
Because
Hey.
I wear studded leathers, and I think you could. I think I can weather beating a bit better than you.
That's fair. No.
Then we still have the
Gloves.
daggers. The gloves, the daggers, and the scimitar from last time.
I
From
have
the
one level 1 spell slot left.
okay. I think you can ritually cast Identify.
Oh, wait, really?
I think so too, yes.
Yeah, it
Oh,
takes
it's the
10 minutes,
ritual.
but it doesn't really matter.
But you
Yeah,
can
yeah, we have
also
time.
upcast it into another second level spell slot. It just doesn't do anything.
Oh,
But you
okay,
can
but
use a second
hey,
level spell slot for it.
we'll use the rituals part. So
Yeah.
10 minutes pass. Let's start with the gloves.
The glove.
So while the 10 minutes pass,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah,
So
no worries.
he said, the snake assassin guy said he was indebted to the son of Horus, or and the son of Horus is the summer pillar, and he's pissed off at Ra, or
No. He was indebted to the only god of the only Egyptian god, who was part of the battle against Ra, who was the sun god of the Egyptians.
okay, and so the last surviving Egyptian god sent him, and he said the guy that sent him was the summer pillar.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So we'll
What
have
was
to
up with
find
the son of Horus? He said something about that. Or
Oh,
you said that, Ambrotos, because you remembered it.
yeah. Oh yeah, I'll say that, Ambrotos. Basically, what he said was that the man that is currently hunting us is named Titus Horus, and he was one of the people that fought against Horus on a planet
Ra.
on a remote
Against Ra.
Ra against Ra. He was a champion of Horus at the time, so I assume now he's taken his place since most of the Egyptian pantheon are dead. So we're basically going to be fighting what is pretty much close to a god, if I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Who is currently now your summer pillar, I believe you call him. I apologize if I do not if this doesn't sound too useful.
I don't know half the words you've been using, but I'm trying to make some sense of that while I write something down in my little leather-bound notebook. What do the gloves do? What? Nah.
Gotcha.
What
So,
are the
uh,
gloves doing? What's the right grammar for that?
so the gloves have a vague description on them. It allows the wearer to nullify any ability that does like remove your movement. So it restores your movement and action capabilities. So
So it
restraining
basically
and stuff like that.
it removes all conditions,
It removes
more or
all
less.
conditions, most of the conditions that like do either remove your actions or remove your speed.
Okay.
Maybe
So
Muzan should
basically,
get this one.
the only things that don't affect this are is like charmed or frightened or stuff like that.
I think charmed, deafened,
Yeah,
blinded,
charmed, grappled,
frightened.
incapacitated, paralyzed, petrified, poisoned, none, prone, restrained, stunned, and I would assume not unconscious.
Yeah, unconscious is something else. He cannot
Okay.
really activate an ability there.
Okay, I assume maybe Muzan will get the most use out of this, if I'm
Exceptionally
guessing.
strong item. Yes, I would also give it to Muzan.
Okay, we'll hand it to Muzan.
I'll add it
Now,
afterwards
what's
again.
left?
Oh, but to
Yes.
I mean, Muzan is also the strongest of us, so he's the most likely to get out of a grapple or something like that.
Oh yeah, good
I
point.
have advantage when I rage
Yeah.
on strength
Yeah,
check.
that's true. But the thing is, restrain and grapple. There's only two things. It also keeps you from being stunned or paralyzed or incapacitated. So these are speaking a little out of character. Those are stuff spells would do to you, especially something like a wisdom save, which I assume you're not good at.
No.
Yeah. Okay, take them. Is it a once per day item?
It is actually a twice per day item.
Damn,
Ah,
son.
nice.
Yeah.
Okay, what's
And
the
it
other
is
item?
a day and not long rest.
24
right.
hours.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what's the next item? Daggers, I think?
Yeah. 5 daggers.
So that will take approximately an hour to identify.
We're checking one. We're checking one and assuming they all have the same.
Sure, which one are you checking? 1, 2, 3, or 4, or 5?
4.
4, gotcha.
Do
We
they look different?
no. They all are like serpent daggers, meaning they have this wavy pattern.
Oh wait, question for the group. Did we decide who's taking the feather?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Could I by chance get that one?
Yeah, of
If the
course.
group's okay with it.
Yeah, sure.
Great, I'll take the feather.
I don't think anyone else would get much mileage out of that.
Okay then, let's look at the dagger. You guys do your thing. Meanwhile, 10 minutes later.
Anything you want to do?
I'll pull out the horn of the demon
Mm-hmm.
and I'll hand it to Muzan with both of my hands, and I will say, well, you're a hunter, aren't you? And I think it would be just fitting if you would claim a trophy of your kill.
That will be an honor to do. I Where can I put it? On my belt? I don't know.
Gotcha.
I don't know. I think it's a tiefling horn, right? It's like
Yeah.
a ram's horn.
So Onis and demons are blood tieflings in this world. So yes, it's a tiefling one.
Yeah, no, but the form, is it like curled like a ram's horn, or is it straight?
No,
I
it
think
is
Muzan's.
actually, yeah, they are really similar to Muzan's. They are a bit longer and they are a bit more
Mhm.
like what's the word? They don't have that much diameter.
Okay. I mean, you can carry it with you, or you can hang it on your wall. I don't really. That's up to you, but I think it's a worthy memorabilia for you. But do tell me, you know, all the spring demon and this guy here, they all called you a demon, and you obviously have at least some amount of demonic blood in you. So why are you hunting uh for the demon king?
To
Even
bring
the
back the golden age of the clans.
So why is everyone surprised that you're looking for him to kill them all?
Well, a long time ago, when the four clans worked together in harmony.
Changed when the Demon King
Traumatization
attacked.
On
yeah,
an avatar.
when the Oni King suddenly emerged out of nowhere and started attacking all clans, they were stationed in Yoshinwarin before all that, and there were heavy casualties on the clan side. So all four of the um, leaders of the clans came together to sort of tap into the dark arts and copy the demon making things of the Oni King. I personally can't much remember of my life before that. I knew that I was a shinobi of the clan of the Red Feather.
So you're not, let's say you're not really an oni or a tiefling, or you're you were a human. You were made to be like this.
Uh, yeah, said it before. I don't know much of my life before my true creation, and I don't even know what I am now. I still have to find a way to uncover the secrets that go on in my soul.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, we define ourselves what we are, and so far you've proven that you're a pretty decent first mate and a pretty big hunk of a guy. So I'm 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 fine with that. And
It's an honor hearing that from you, Captain. And I've also as I reach my hand out to Alastor, teach you in the basic teachings of the sword fight of the clans. Since I saw that you studied the scroll I gave to you.
Yeah, yeah. I would like to talk to your mistress about that one, actually. Since it does have some useful tips, but I'm not sure how far I can get by myself with that.
Maybe we can do a sort of cultural trade in weapon arts. You can show me some things of yours, and I can show you some things of mine.
Sure, we can try that.
So
I grab
I
the
think
hand, by the way.
I think that's a good point, and I'll turn to Ambrotos. Say, can magic be learned, or is that something you just, I don't know, you just come up with? It's something you have to have.
Magic can be learned, or it can be born as a skill. I prefer the learning route myself.
Do you think that I too could do that? No, magic.
You've impressed me so far, so I wouldn't be surprised if you're able to do more than what you've been doing so far. So, sure, I guess you can.
What have I been doing?
You're judging from our last conversation beforehand, if you remember. I myself have admitted that you seem to be more intelligent than I once thought you were.
So you you think that I could learn to do this magic and move stuff and create fire with my hands?
Yes, quite easily, in fact. If you put in the effort, of course.
I think that's something that would be worth looking into for, especially if we look at the path that lies in front of us.
That is true. Also, could you... Oh, is Muzan nearby?
Everyone's
Oh,
right next to each other.
standing in the same room.
Okay, I'm assuming I'm done with the daggers at this point.
Yes, you notice that they are daggers.
Okay, then. I'll give them all back to Alastor. Anyway, Muzan. How do I break this to someone? You're a being... I'm bad at this. You're a being created for a purpose. You have no memory before your purpose, and so you do your purpose without question. I myself find you relatable, I guess. He pats you on the back. That's about all I can say as a compliment. Apologies.
I think you should take it.
It's an honor. Although I don't agree with your fighting style, I'll still take the compliment.
Can you also identify the scimitar?
Sure, I can do that. I'm just gonna cast the spell this time. I have one as my last level 1 spell slot. Just grab it, cast the spell.
Okay.
Gotcha. I want to the scimitar is from the spring demon, correct? Or no, from the
No,
from the
the
hexblade.
different guy of the
Yeah.
exactly.
The hex warlock, Sorlock. Yes. So as you cast the spell, you notice that this is from what you now that you see it so close, you notice that it is actually the same metal that is used for a Koifelen's sword. And from magical aspects, you don't notice anything. It seems, but you do notice that it has some sort of magical activation, but it seems impossible for you to activate it because you notice that this is made of a blood of a sorcerer.
Okay. I'll hand that back to him and say, it seems that blade does actually have magic, but I cannot access it. Seems to be made with sorcerer's blood.
So maybe we should ask Koifelen about it the next time we're in Yoshinvaran.
Yes, the metal would be similar to the weapon that she uses.
But it can be used without danger to the wielder.
Okay, will you allow me to hold it one more time?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Let's see. I swing it and lightly hit the floor. Does it do anything to me?
No.
I mean,
Great.
identify would show any curse or something that would be put on a weapon, right?
It would show any magical thing on the weapon, yes.
Okay. So it's not like the weapon is going to tear our soul apart if we were to use it.
Nope, doesn't seem like it's going to harm us. Otherwise, I'd be quite very much injured right now. And I hand it back to him.
You know, uh, the sailors, they tell tales about weapons that are much more subtly cursed than what you're picturing right now, and that is what I was that is what I was fearing.
Interesting. Sailors have
They
knowledge that I don't have access to yet. I'll write that
they
down.
sing songs about blades that whisper into your mind and force their will onto you slowly, or drain drain you piece by piece. It's not just spontaneous combustion and fire and brimstone. Some things are worse than that.
Good point. It
You
might
know?
be a good idea to be watchful of our Uzan for a while, especially if he's going to be carrying that thing around.
Yeah, I think I'm going to take that on me, if you're fine with that.
I have no
Or
objections.
Alistair, if you want to keep it as a backup, if somebody seems to be protected about against what the fuck about against mundane forms of damage. I
I mean,
think you'll get some use out of that if you remember the henchman of the spring demon.
that is true. Sure, I'll keep it as a backup form. Thanks.
Now that that's done, Captain, I'd like to offer you. Ambrotos is going to extend his hand. I'd like to offer you an apology. It seems I have damaged your doors. And points to the damaged door.
I'll take your hand and give you my widest and sharpest grin. And since you're a man of such astounding skill and knowledge, I think you'll find it surprisingly easy to get it fixed, wouldn't you?
Oh, quite easy, in fact.
It's called mending.
Can you fix up the ballista too?
Yes, I just require a small bit of rest.
Yeah, it's no problem. We still have 3 days to go to. I forgot the fucking planet again.
Ilson.
Still,
Sun, right? I always want to say Wilgum. Everything is Wilgum to me.
Welcome. Cool.
Welcome.
Welcome. So, you all suddenly hear what appears to be a voice just go. Ambrotos, you notice this voice immediately as the being of the present.
I immediately bow.
As he
Yeah, I'll as soon as I hear it, I'll just draw my weapons and say, "Come on, not again."
appears over here.
Ambrotos is going to just say out to the group, basically, behold, one of the very lords and the lords of time,
You
the ones that I sworn my life to protect. This is she who is. Gaze upon their magnificence.
Well, I don't like being outside the library. Well.
You see what appears to be a frail-looking bird. Quite small in what you would say is a being of time. It looks really weak, but the just the immense power emanates off of it.
Ambrotos, can
Yes.
you introduce me to these people? Who are
Yes.
they?
This would be these. Well, as you can see, this one here would be their our captain. His name is Armando.
I'll put away my weapons and also bow before the bird.
And our stealthy little assassin here would be called Alastor.
I take my mask off, bow just a little bit, take my mask back on, just get back up in the straight position.
Then there's the most surprising of the bunch. This is Muzan.
I don't bow down to none of my kind, but I still appreciate your presence.
Well. I see that you people seem stressed, injured. Looks interesting of what happened. But I am the present, you could say. So then, your goals, I do not care. But what I can say is that right now, danger is approaching from all directions.
Is it Argus that you speak of?
Not only him is what I fear.
It's the summer demon.
Not only him is what I fear.
Is it his
Wait.
companions
Deadly
as
stuff.
well?
What I sense around the world is that at least 4 dangers are approaching. For the
4 of them?
flow of time, I'm not allowed to tell. I'm just here to warn you. I suggest that Ilson will give you at least a little bit of safety, though I cannot promise that.
I think we
Thank
should
you for that.
also be afraid of raiders in the void, shouldn't we? Of purple sails and black planks.
I suggest to build at least a small army, since this is not something you all can handle.
My lord, my lord, we thank you for this. We will gladly lay down our lives in defense of the timeline.
I'm also supposed to tell you that if this encounter is survived by all of you, you'll get an invitation inside the library.
You see Ambrotos immediately stand up. But that can't be. They aren't really very much suited for the library yet, you say?
I really think they have proven themselves at least in mental capacity. In some senses. Though I do
As
not
you say, my
remember
lord.
from the past, I can tell you right now that they are at least somewhat worthy of it.
Understood. I shall not question your judgment.
Well then, I think I'll go back.
Safe travels.
It's not really travels if you instantly get there. See you again, travelers. As the bird just compresses into itself and disappears.
Well, that was certainly an interesting fellow.
That was no fellow. Ambrotos stands up, dusts himself off a bit. What we just saw is technically technically a god and not a god at the same time. More of a law of the universe, actually.
Well, he did say he was present, which is
Yes.
quite interesting. Quite interesting that the present is an actual person. But hey, what do I know about the world?
If you think that was interesting, just wait until you meet that which was.
We
That
need to be faster.
Yes. The presence, as you say, is usually never wrong if something is currently happening, so we should probably get out of here.
I mean, we're all the time we're on the ship, we're moving, right?
Yes,
Wouldn't
of
have.
course.
Yeah.
You have the ability to just lodge the steering wheel, so it's locking in. So yes, you have been traveling the entire time. Just during while everyone is sleeping, you don't drive because that's just too dangerous.
Yeah. I would suggest we sleep in shifts so the ship can keep on moving
Certainly.
because even the ones not trained in shipcraft can steer the ship, or at least wake me up if something needs to be done. Because since it is locked in and it keeps its course, we can keep on driving as long as somebody is keeping some sort of watch.
fair enough.
Because what should we do? We can't anchor the ship out here in nowhere. There is nothing.
You are correct.
Question: would steering the ship count as a simple task?
No.
No.
Okay, never mind. I thought Unseen Servant would be able to do this task for us, but no. Okay.
He can hold the
it's
steering wheel, but not really move
the
it that well.
the steering wheel holds itself. It is more or less just a matter of keeping watch if something would show up in the course of the ship or something unforeseen happens, like a snake assassin turning up on our ship.
Yeah, I don't know how that one happened.
No idea who that guy was.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely not. We didn't see him die like how often?
Once.
Uh,
No, twice.
Twice. Twice.
yes, twice.
And lore-wise, he died 4 times.
Jesus Christ.
Wait, 4 times? Wait, it was the first death.
In hell,
Then,
he got into hell.
yeah.
Oh
Then
yeah,
then
right.
he died, got resurrected, died again, got resurrected again, and then now he died. So that's
Wait,
5.
wait, wait. Okay, went to hell,
Went to hell,
and then.
then
When did he die
got
after that?
got out, then you died when sacrificing,
Yeah,
got
yeah.
resurrected from the box, died once during that.
You open the box.
Then you got resurrected with the box again, and then you died now. So 4 times.
He'll be back.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Either way,
Goddamn.
Either way,
we're not safe out here. I
who
cannot
should take the first watch?
I cannot guarantee that we can weather what is coming.
I would
My
say the
biggest
most.
fear is what would.
We
My biggest.
we made some sorry man. We made some really powerful enemies really quickly, and you still don't know the ones that are really comfortable out here.
Yes, that is true. Just in case, it would probably be a smart idea if we ever do like land anywhere. It might be a good idea if we're never alone, or at least never too far away from each other. And but I'd also, Ambrotos just goes to the center of the group. Technically, one of the threats coming for us is due to my negligence or weakness in the sense. So I would like to formally apologize to all of you for not dealing with the threat sooner.
And one of them is coming from my side. But I don't think that is a matter that I can apologize for. That is alone his doing.
So it seems we all have enemies coming for us. Well, I'm not sure how we're going to do it, but if push comes to shove, technically, Argus is my responsibility. So if you guys ever feel like you don't want to fight for me or fight for my goal, I wouldn't blame you if you left or ran away. This may be your final chance, of course.
Oh well, I'm not the one who already tried to flee a fight, am I? And I'll hit Ambrotos in the shoulder. You know what I told you. You can count on me to help you if you're part of my crew, but you have to expect that someday or sometimes there will come a day where I will call on you for your help. And no, I'm not the type to expect something he wouldn't give himself. So when I call on you, you can be sure that I'll be on your side if you need me most.
You know, originally I never thought you would be a good captain, but honestly, you really do make a good leader. So I shall follow you until the end of your days.
Let's hope they're not coming shortly. But I have to admit I'm worried. I'm really worried.
Same.
But let's get to Ilson and sort our stuff out there. And Present said we should be pretty safe there. But as soon as we're out here again in the sea, we can't afford to make any mistakes or to get caught off guard again.
Mhm. If possible, when we land, we might need to don disguises. We don't know if the enemy knows our appearance yet or not.
I mean, especially me and Muzan, we're not the type to really blend in. So I think that is a pretty good idea. Can can you make us appear different,
Not
or
currently.
do we have to rely on traditional methods?
I can't currently make you look different, but we'll currently have to rely on different methods.
I mean, currently doesn't have to be currently. It's fine if you can do it when we're arriving in Ilsen, which should be in 3 days.
In that case, yes, I can do that. I can do that.
Do you think that you could work out some way to magically alert us if somebody were to enter the ship? Maybe the wizards at Ilsen could help us out with that.
Yes, they most likely could.
Because if we have to face something head on, I think we can manage. But if we're caught off guard, we're pretty well. We're fucked. Let's face it. We're only a pretty small crew, and if one of us gets taken out, it looks pretty grim for all the others. We interlock pretty well, so if one of us were to be killed, the cards are stacked pretty badly against the remaining 3.
Mm-hmm. Oh wait, we should also be more aware, tell each other more about the people who might be coming after us. I do know a bit about Argus since I'm the one who fought him. So let us begin. His
I
main
think that is
elemental
the
attack.
most pressing meta, yes.
Okay then, in that case, Argus's main elemental attacks would be both electric and ice themed. Let me just make sure I'm reading this right. Okay. Then let's see. He does know the spell Counterspell and Clairvoyance. His master spell is Misty Step and Shield. He also knows Time Stop, which, I won't lie, is a spell that I see as quite irritating to fight against, I won't lie. So that's about it. That's all that I know, at least.
So he's a powerful wizard, you said, right?
Yes, extremely powerful. Honestly, makes me look like a novice, unfortunately.
and you can counteract his magic to a certain degree, or is there something where you're just out of luck?
I can counter some of his magic, just not everything. So yeah, we're going to need to also think around time being frozen and other things such as that. But he can definitely counter my magic without much effort, so yeah, it would be a bad situation to fight him.
I think we can prepare for this. Let's focus on getting to Ilson, and I think we have multiple problems that we should talk about with the mages. Yes, that was correct. Talk about with the mages there, so maybe they can help us, because we need help with the demon, the warding of the ship, and maybe they know about a way of fighting this Argus, or they could, I don't know, supply us with equipment suitable for this task, or loan us something. I don't know. The way you phrased it, it seems like they would also very much like this problem to be solved.
I can only hope they have my same fervor, but if they don't, I fear for us all. So, exactly what do the other enemies that may be chasing us have?
I don't really know if he's chasing me, but he's definitely around these parts of the Astral Sea. Well, some might think of me as a pirate, but Mondragon, Captain Mondragon really is one. He's the best example you can think of if you have the word pirate in mind. He give me a sec. He's ruthless and cold and cruel. Well, I surfed with him once, but he always was, I don't know. He was unlikable. He's just an ass, and he always was. And to to keep the story short, he took everything from me. He took my crew, took all of my stuff, and he also took my love from me. And when we I'll search for my crew, and you already know two of them, Alok and Velara, and I will definitely find the rest, and then I will find him, and I will straight up murder him.
When you said I just now, I have an issue with that. It sounded like when you say I, it sounds as if you're going through it alone, but you're with us. Are we not
Well,
going to fight together?
that is the day that I will call upon your service, because I can do it alone. Well, he spent he spent years raiding the sea, and he has amassed a following. I would assume he sails one of the biggest ships I have ever seen. You know, cruel and violent man. If they amassed some money and out here they can do what they want, and ambitious and cruel men tend to amass a following of similar men. So he definitely has some friends, if you were to call it that.
Mm-hmm. Well then, seems we're in a similar predicament. I myself have tried to fight an evil man on my own and very much almost died. So I will not allow an ally of mine to face anyone else alone. Wait, did I? You know what? Forget it. I'll call you guys. You guys are my allies. I don't really think there's any debating that now.
I suppose so.
Anyway, Muzan, Alastor, do you have any enemies that we should be aware of?
Just the mafia. Nothing big.
Mafia. I've never really. Have I read about them?
The answer is no.
No. Okay. I haven't heard of them, but if they're deadly enough to have your attention, well, I guess that's going to be a big problem. Do they have any weaknesses that we can exploit, possibly?
You know, people like them are very cruel. They don't really care about anything. The only thing they care about is their honor, if I had to guess. Their honor and their business. So, if we hurt their business, they're gonna come after you. They're gonna come after you guys as well. If you hurt their honor, they're gonna come after you as well. Right now, they're not exactly after me, I would guess, but I have made attempts to kill some of the leading figures, but how well that went? Huh.
Well, it seems, judging from the prediction of the present, they may be after you. And now for the big one. Muzan, do you have any information on the demon that may be chasing us?
Summer pillar.
Summer Pillar.
Do
Thank you.
I have information?
You are aware that it has to do with summer, meaning he definitely has heat powers, which you can imagine. Otherwise, there's not much known. Another thing you would
What
know is
clan
that
is in
his
Ilsen?
what you would know is that his weapon of choice is pole arms in that regard.
Uh-huh.
Let me guess, it's a polar master with Sentinel.
Yes.
I don't know. I don't really
Exactly
don't
that.
know. Really don't know. Gonna be honest. It's a difficult question. The Yellow
Is the
Sun.
clan of Yellow Sun? Okay.
Yep.
I know a few people in Ilsen, although they're maybe not so fond of seeing me, but maybe they can give us information on my next target.
If you'd like a recommendation, it may be a wise idea to visit where I would assume his original location would be. Would be Aros, if I'm not mistaken. That is the only planet I've ever seen that didn't seem to have any kind of sun.
Any kind of what?
A sun.
Horus
You
is
know,
the planet where the sun is getting, is a small sun is starting to build up.
yes,
Okay.
it has a new sun. Just, Okay, basically, after my, how do I explain it? Oh wait, here's a simplified version. Basically, after my battle with Argus, I was heavily damaged, so I happened to be saved by a wandering passerby. That passerby told me of the planet's name, Aros. And from what he told me, it seems that would be the planet that does not seem to have much of a sun because of an event that happened. And piecing that together with the information I know now, thanks to that snake man, it would seem that would be the planet of origin of the man that we're chasing down.
You said that the Ra closed his fist around the sun, right?
Yes.
And since that, after after every god had been killed, it was someone who took his place, and that would make sense that it would be the emerging sun.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that is currently the theory.
That is a very good idea.
Mm-hmm. Also, we should also make note of something. If we're going to be visiting Ilsun, we should also maybe try looking into anyone who may be a follower of the Raven Queen. I mean, she has a bit to do with fate, and what is divination but the magic of fate? So maybe she might, if we can somehow contact a follower of hers, they can aid us. Is also a theory. I know she just so happens to be connected to many secrets, so that could work if we're truly in a desperate situation, which we are.
I mean, considering what Present has said, we pretty much need every help we could possibly get. So it can't hurt to ask.
Mm-hmm.
But
They also said we're gonna need an army, if I'm not mistaken.
oh yes, you know,
Mm.
I'm I'm not the most religious or spiritual being, but from what I've heard, you don't make deals with the Raven Queen, and she gets nothing in return. That whatever she can offer is going to cost us dearly. And
True,
I
but
don't know. That might be a price that is too high to pay.
much like our friend Muzan here, I myself don't have much memory before the Lord's time, nor do I truly care enough to find out about it, so if need comes, I myself would be willing to put the sacrifice for the price that must be paid. Should the need arise, of course.
I would like to
I
state
think
really
yes.
quick for Musan, there are two small clans, like two small clan houses in Ilson, which is a tiny hut of the Red Feather and a tiny hut of the Yellow Sun. So there's no full clan in Ilson, but there is two stations.
Okay.
So we could maybe try and calling on a force of the Red Feather to see if they would follow you into battle. And maybe I already forgot the name. Ushaya Kosa? I don't know.
What?
Okame
the
Jose.
The Akuma
ninja
Chosa.
women.
The Akuma Chosa.
Akuma Chosa. Okay. They seem to align with us pretty well. By the way, did we find any money on the snake guy?
No.
Okay.
I got a 20, yeah. And that 20.
Hey, on a different note, the first time we've been to Vivalry Beach, I loaned some money out to, I think it was Sven and Dandy.
Mm-hmm.
Or was it Sven and Yara? I don't remember.
Sven and Dandy, I believe.
I honestly I wanted money back, and I'm not sure if I'll ever get it since they tend to not play.
Certainly. How much? Do you know how much it was?
I'll check it. I mean, they bought supplies, but it only was like 3 gold or something like that.
If you can tell me like at least estimated guess, then
I think I gave them 20 gold or 25. I'm not sure. I think it was 20.
it was really that much.
Yeah, I gave them quite some.
For
You
supplies
sent them
and
to go
shit.
buy supplies,
Yeah.
and they went gambling, I believe. I think they went gambling, right?
They first went get supplies and then gambling, I think.
Yeah, but I gave them what everyone considered a ridiculous amount.
Yes. Then
Because
I can give you 10 gold back if that's okay.
Yeah. And I'll add 10 to my inventory.
Yeah. Otherwise, I would say we're done with this session. Unless you want to talk a little bit. Gotcha.
Wait, before we end off, I'm going to
Okay.
bed. I just wanted to say that out loud.
Gotcha. Good night.
Yes.
Gonna,
Yeah.
the spicy.
Mm.
You added the scimitar to your inventory, right?
Wait, I don't know how to write that. I still have to do that.
Scimitar with a
SCIMI.
C, just like you said. Scimitar. Scimitar, actually.
SCIMETAR.
Scimitar.
Yeah.
Just a normal one, right?
Yeah, normal scimitar.
Alright. Right, what was that about that other one, the leather armor?
I'll add that afterwards because they have special effects and I have to add that.
Alright.
Then I thank you all very much for being part of the session. And we'll definitely see each other next week. I at least have time.
Let me check the day.
That's the
23rd.
23rd. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine with me too.
Yeah, I think I would have finished all of my assignments by then, so sure.
Gotcha. Then goodbye, I would say.
Danke sehr.